It's good to be having this chat, Greg. I guess some people might not know you. Explain a little bit about your background. I've got beer, I've got rugby. Say a bit about your background.
I am Greg Bateman. I'm a professional rugby player for Newport Gwent Dragons, previously of Leicester, Exeter and London Welsh, more clubs than Tiger Woods. On the side of my rugby career, I moonlight as an entrepreneur, I suppose, and I have a craft beer brand called People's Captain.
So that sounds like an amazing business plan. I can see how it massively helps to encourage people to have a beer, but I think there's more to it as well. Tell us about the foundation.
Yeah, so whilst People's Captain is a for-profit business, one of the things when we were starting this out was because of my personal experience with mental health, I really wanted to actually have a hands-on change in terms of the initiatives that are on offer for people in public services and whatever. So we decided to set up the People's Captain Foundation as our charitable arm, where people can run a marathon or donate directly to it, along with the company donating directly to it as a result of sales. But so importantly to me is raising awareness is happening and has continued to happen, and I think a lot of great work has been done around that. But my concern is we're all just being more aware, but we don't know what to do when we've hit a crisis point. So I want to put money into initiatives that encourage action. So it's things like how you can pick up the phone, where you can get counselling services from, plug in those kind of support services that have frankly been absolutely shell-shocked with the pandemic. And I feel like that's where we want to plug that gap as much as we can. And, you know, we've set ourselves a fairly hairy target of raising £1 million when the business is nowhere near doing that just yet. But mate, it's the type of stuff that you get out of bed for every morning, isn't it, to make a real difference? So super excited to make those kind of hairy goals, both on a business and a charitable side.
So I think, you know, when we see, you know, we talk about matters to you, matters to us, that's a massive thing for us. And mate, when I met you, this really matters to you. So on an instinct, our first thing is if it matters to Greg, then we're going to make it matter to us. So that's our starting place. I think there's a story that you tell which is incredibly important for people. I think you link sport and business really, really nicely. And yeah, I guess our general philosophy in Leading Edge is to be humble and curious, and to get involved in things, and to you know, we like to be warriors, we like to stand up for things, and we've got a big saying around, you know, valuing moments together, and I think that also feels very apt in terms of that, you know, making them count. So actually for us, a valuable moment might be a celebration, but it might also be the time where you just had a very sincere moment with somebody, or you shared something and that felt really special. So yeah, it just feels like a very natural draw between the two businesses. And you know, we've been around the block a few times with Leading Edge, and it's so exciting to see you at the start of something that is already making waves in the industry, and to be able to introduce to people who are already saying, wow, what an amazing concept. But just